Good morning, or depending on when you're watching this, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. My name's Ross, and as always told, out of voice of radio, and I woke up this morning to another couple of messages from people going, "Wassy, wassy, wassy, there's cool things afoot over on the Pokémon Center Japan. How do I go about getting these lovely new products?" And things are a little bit different than they were in the past, and there are different categories here, so I think it is time to make a video specifically about how to go and get these Scarlet and Violet products from Japan. Now, there's 4 things that have gone up for lottery sale on the Pokémon Center Japan today. That is boxes of Scarlet EX, boxes of Violet EX, the Scarlet and Violet Premium Trainer Box EX, and that Scarlet EX and Violet EX matte. That's what we've got, ladies and gentlemen. That's what has gone up for lottery sale this morning. And actually, as I'm recording this video, the site's just crashed again. Seems to be pretty gosh darn popular. I'm sure we'll get it back in a minute. But the point is, all of those products are available as a lottery sale over on the Pokémon Center Japan right now. Now, what are your chances for winning the lottery? I don't know. Lately, I've had good luck with booster boxes. So, Paradigm Trigger, got my booster box. That was nice. V-Star Universe, got my booster box. That was nice. But like the mystery box that came around at the same time as Paradigm Trigger, that actually went up as a lottery sale twice. And on both instances, I was unsuccessful. I didn't win the lottery. I didn't get a chance to buy that at retail. Yes, that's a little bit sad. It's the way it is. Obviously, I very, very, very much wanted it. Otherwise, I wouldn't keep entering the lottery. But unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, it wasn't meant to be. You can't win them all. Sad? Yeah. End of the world? Nah. And to be fair, I know that I have gotten luckier than some other people have in these lotteries lately, so I'm not in much of a position to complain. But what you have to do over on the Pokemon Center is you make an account, and then when you log in, you go into your section of the account, and you are presented with a bunch of buttons. And what those buttons do is give you the opportunity to enter a lottery. Now, this is very, very important when you're entering a lottery on the Pokemon Center Japan. You are locked in. What I mean by that is, if you enter the lottery and you win the lottery, you will be automatically charged. You will pay for it. You will have to buy the product. It's an automatic thing. When the lottery ends, you will get charged and you will pay for the product. It's an automatic thing. You have to have a credit card sitting there, ready to go. Hey ho. Now, the lotteries start today. They end on Christmas Day, and you will find out on January the 10th. And stuff will start getting delivered after Friday, January the 20th, which of course is the release date for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. It is all coming out on the same day. That makes perfect sense. Now, one important thing to note, if you are outside Japan, it does have to be a credit card. Debit cards aren't going to work. They're not going to take PayPal. It does need to be an actual credit card. I know not everybody has a credit card. I know not everybody likes using credit cards. I don't know what to tell you. I don't make the rules. But they'll only ship within Japan. So what do you need to do? Here is your step-by-step guide to ordering products from the Pokemon Center online in Japan. Step number 1. Make a Japanese Pokemon Center account. Yes, you have to navigate the site in Japanese. No, Google Translate is not perfect. I'm sorry, but it will at least help make things a little bit easier. Step number 2. You need to go and get a proxy address. Now, by proxy address, I've told you a bunch of times I use Tenso. They are not the only ones out there. I have not had a flawless experience with Tenso, but they've generally been all right. Perfect? No. All right? Yeah. And I give this, every time I do a video like this, I give you the same warning, and I'm giving it to you now. You are responsible for your own orders. It is easy to make mistakes ordering stuff from Japan using Japanese websites. Please double check everything yourself and do not order unless you're sure. Obviously, I can't take responsibility for your orders. That should be fairly obvious. But I've said it out loud now. We good. When you make your proxy address, essentially it's like having a mailbox in Japan. There is a big warehouse, often in Tokyo, And you get basically like a P.O. box, and then you can redirect stuff to your P.O. box, and then they will forward it on to you for a cost. I tried ordering some stuff from Funko in Japan, and I got an email telling me, sorry, we have found out that you're using a proxy address. Our products are only for people in Japan. We will not ship to proxy addresses. We have refunded your order. Pokemon Center Online, as it stands at the moment, that hasn't happened. Although I have seen some Pokemon products that won't ship to proxy addresses. And yeah, that's the way it works, unfortunately. Some places just won't do it. Sorry. But when you've set up your proxy address, you use that on the Pokemon Center Online. Make sure you're using a credit card. Use your proxy address. Enter the lottery. And if you are successful, your card will be automatically charged. And your product will be automatically shipped to your proxy address. You will get an email from your proxy address company, call it what you will, when it has arrived. And you will have to get it forwarded on. You will overpay for shipping. Of course you will overpay for shipping. You are using a company that is accepting the goods on your behalf and forwarding it on to you. Obviously, they are going to charge you more for shipping than you would have paid normally. That should be pretty obvious. Because otherwise, they don't make any money. So they're going to charge you a fee for handling it. And they're going to charge you a little more for shipping than you would normally pay. If this isn't okay with you, that's fine. Don't use a proxy address. But you are going to overpay for shipping a bit. It is the way it is, unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry. Not really much I can do about it. And there's potential downsides all over the place. You might not be chosen for the lottery in the first place. You have to use a credit card. You have to sign up for a proxy address. You have to navigate Japanese websites. You have to overpay for shipping when they forward it on to you. It's not horrendous, but it is more than you would usually pay. But you are only paying retail for the goods. You are getting them from the Pokemon Center. Any promo packs that should be included are always included. You know that the boxes haven't been opened, packs haven't been weighed, etc. These are all worries when you buy from random people online. You will not have any issues with a Pokemon Center in that regard. So what if you don't want to do this? What if you don't want to go through the whole business of proxy address and credit cards and all of that good stuff? What do? Well, there are some other options. The best option used to be Amazon. The best other option. But Amazon have since gone to a lottery system. And I don't know what's going on with a lottery system. But I have yet to win. I have entered like all of the Pokemon TCG lotteries on Amazon Japan. I have yet to win a Pokemon TCG lottery on Amazon Japan. Like literally a single one. I have lost every single one. I've never had it. Now, it's a little more awkward with Amazon. They do not charge you automatically like the Pokemon Center. What they do is they send you an email. And that email has a link that you can use to buy the products. And when that happens, you got 3 days. If you do not use that in the 3 days, you lose it and someone else gets a chance to buy it instead. So you do need to be checking your email regularly. And if you miss your email, you miss your chance to buy this. I am checking my emails. I've not missed an email. I've just never actually won one. The thing about Amazon is the shipping is extremely good. It is. I've not found any website that ships as cheaply from Japan as Amazon. Amazon is crazy good for shipping. And at least in the UK, again, check this. Do not rely on what I'm saying. Check before you actually do it yourself. But I've never had any custom charges or anything. They seem to be calculated when you're actually checking out, which is brilliant. So you do have to muck around with emails, and I don't like that. But value-wise, Amazon is the best way to go about it. You check your email, you get the code, or you get the link, use the link, boom, jobs are good. And it is, in that regard, absolutely brilliant. But again, it's a lottery system. So yes, both of the best websites to use are now on a lottery system, and you might not be successful. So what do you do outside of that? You've basically got 2 options. I'm not choosing eBay. I don't trust eBay, although you can if you want to. Option number 1, find another Japanese site, muck around with proxy addresses. This is something I personally don't do, because then you're mucking around with other Japanese websites, you're risking making mistakes, you don't know what's reliable. It's not something I personally am into, but that is an option. The other one is reseller websites. And I got to be honest with you, I do have a favourite now, it's Cardo Collectibles. I've used them a couple of times. They've been very reliable. There have been opportunities where they could have ripped people off. They chose not to. Pokemon Go, prime example. I've actually got the tweet ready here. There were the promos for Pokemon Go that a lot of shops were either not including or were just actively selling separately. I saw some shops were opening the packs and selling the promos separately and acting like they were doing you a favor. Hey, instead of giving you these cards for free, we're charging you for them. But you can get the one you want when you pay us for it, rather than getting the promo card and having a chance to get the one you wanted without paying, because we should have included it with your order. Lot of shops were doing this. Cardo Collectibles just gave you the promo pack. They have had an opportunity to screw their customers over and haven't done it. That is why I trust Cardo Collectibles. So if you are looking for a reseller, I'm not sponsored by them. I don't get a kickback. But I'm telling you that of the ones I found that ship to the UK, they are very much my favourite. No, none of these are ideal, and every time we talk about this, I tell you the same thing. There is no perfect way to order cards from Japan. It is a pain, and a lot of the time it's probably not worth it. Unless, like me, you are getting a proper collection of Japanese cards at the expense of English cards. I am basically building a Japanese collection now with just a few English cards that I think are cool. Unless you're like me, I probably wouldn't bother. I would save it for the occasional things you really want. But now you know how. Also, please do bear in mind, things like the playmat, they're not going to be on Amazon. They are Pokemon Center products. If you want the Pokemon Center product, your only options are Pokemon Center Online Japan or resellers. That's all you're getting, ladies and gentlemen. You're not going to be able to get it any other way. Sorry about that. It's just the way it is. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That's what you need to know. I know it's not easy. I'm sorry. I wish I could give you a better answer. But I believe I've given you the best answer available, and I feel pretty good about that. But now, ladies and gentlemen, it's over to you guys. I want to know how into Japanese cards you are. I want to know if you're ordering any of this stuff or whether you're waiting for the English release. Go nuts in the comment section, but be nice! And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at TheWasi. That's where we talk Pokemon and card games and Pokemon card games, all kinds of fun things. And please do consider checking out patreon.com/PTCG Radio, where you can support the channel. You can get some bonus podcasts for answer all of your questions. You can join a Discord and chat with us about anything you like, Pokemon or otherwise. And you can get shout-outs on the channel like the lovely Star of Dav, who is one of our supporters and does seem to be a very lovely person. So thank you very much for the support and for being a very lovely person. But by far the most important thing as always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross and you've been watching PTCG Radio.